What is on my Saturday morning cutting board? Chopped pickled jalapenos, tomatoes with chilies, warm Eagle brand milk, 3 slices of cheese, 3 eggs, an empty coffee cup, and a pot of coffee in my new old percolator. More about that later. So can you guess what I'm making? Well, good morning. Welcome back to A Country Boy Can Cook. How about some breakfast? You've seen everything on my cutting board. What am I fixing? Well, let me show you. Warm Eagle brand sweetened condensed milk, jalapenos, diced tomatoes with peppers in them. First thing we're going to do is get the eggs ready. And the eggs are not even the star of the show. But they're always good. All right, let's get these eggs mixed up. There's no milk. There's definitely not sweetened condensed milk going in unless I'm baking something like a pumpkin pie. Which I'm not for breakfast anyway. All right, that's mixed up. Let's get her to the skillet. Got my skillet on low. You can hear the sizzle. You can tell I got it on low because I'm picking it up by the handle. I want it on really low right now. I'm going to make an omelet. I figured you already got that figured out. To make it fluffy, just once it starts setting on the bottom, just kind of move it around. That'll get the uncooked egg to the bottom, the way it fills in. You don't want to get it too thin. There you go. We're going to let that cook until it starts drying out. Or a few minutes later, it's doing its thing. It's setting pretty good on the bottom. You can see it's puffed up where I brought it up. Take some of this and slide it off to the side. Fill that little gap in right there. All right. I'm going to put some cheese. Cheese, please. I love a good cheese omelet. I like American cheese best. It melts really good. And I just like the taste of it. Let's see how good it's done here on the bottom. Oh yeah. Will it be able to flip? Oh yeah. So I'm going to put some jalapenos on it. I didn't do a good job of spreading them out, but they'll eat the same. Add some tomatoes with green peppers in them, onions. It's the type that you would buy to make, to mix with cheddar cheese or cheese to make nacho sauce with. Buy them at Wally World in the little can, spicy green peppers and tomatoes. Let's see here. Looking good on the bottom. It's looking really good on the bottom. There you go. Even in cast iron, you can make an omelet. I'm going to turn the heat off and let that set there for a minute. Let's get the rest of this recipe going. All right, back with you. Let's get my coffee fixed, and you'll understand why I've got sweetened condensed milk out here. Also, the tail on my percolator, my new old vintage percolator. This was my mother-in-law's Faberware, if that's how you say that. It holds about, I think 5 cups, something like that. Just enough for the wife and I. I retired my old percolator that you put on the stovetop after many, I don't even know how many years, since the 60s I'd had that. It was getting pretty thin on the bottom. I told the wife, I said, you know, I think I'm gonna have to buy another one. After I told her that we were gonna have to buy another one, that was getting so thin. She reminded me that we had her mother's percolator. When she would go to Hot Springs, Arkansas, that's where my wife's from. But she would go visit her mother for, you know, a week or so at a time. Every morning my wife would get up and fix coffee for her and her mom, and they would sit and read the newspaper. Those were good times, she said. I didn't go because I wanted her to have a good time. I didn't want her to have to worry about me or anything else, and this was years ago. So I put her coffee maker drip percolator into service, and it works really good. So I've got me a fancy coffee cup this morning. You see she's red hot. I just made a half a batch this morning. Wife's out of town on her vacation. So here's where the goodness comes in. Sweetened condensed milk. There's about maybe 3 teaspoons in here. And I've warmed it up in the microwave just a little bit. You can see it gathering on the bottom. Take your teaspoon and start mixing it up. Almost like watching a lava lamp. Well, I'm an old dude. We used to have lava lamps. I don't think they have them anymore. Vietnamese style hot coffee. Sweetened with sweetened condensed milk. Eagle brand or whatever you want to call it. It smells so good. All right, let's get a drink of this. Oh my goodness, that's good. Goodness, that's just awesome. All right, let's get to the rest of the breakfast. See how hot this plate is. Not bad. Let's get this beautiful omelet up here. This omelet's going to be so good. Goes perfect with my Vietnamese style hot coffee, sweetened with Eagle brand condensed sweetened milk. How's that look? Looks scrumptious to me. I think we need to get a bite. Let's get a bite of this and see what it's like. The cheese and the vegetables and the peppers should have had plenty enough time to warm up on the inside. Let's just cut this in two and see what it looks like. Get the big reveal. Oh yeah. That's going to be a good bite. Now to put my final dressing on it. Some heavy cracked black pepper, fresh cracked. Yeah, my nozzle's on the wrong setting. Yeah, that's better. If I want pepper, I want pepper. I know I've got peppers on the inside. This is a triple pepper omelet, I guess. I've got the same peppercorn shaker, grinder I should say, except it ran out, and I've got pink salt, big granule pink salt in here. And guess what? It works fine as a salt grinder. I love the pink salt. So let's get a bite of this. It's got a little bit of tomato, a little bit of pepper, some jalapeno. That's better than an alarm clock. It'll get you awake in the morning. Not hot, just a little spicy. Well, on some people it might be red hot, but for the old dude, it's just perfect. Well, thank you for being here on my videos. I do appreciate it. I feel like I don't tell y'all enough to just thank you, thank you, thank you. And I do appreciate you being here. Please subscribe, share, comment, and follow my videos and share them to your friends. That means a lot. Helps the old dude out. I'm off to eat my omelet and drink my Vietnamese coffee.